What's going on, everybody? There we go. There we go. We should be all right today. Good morning. Good morning. Just wait for a couple of people to join in. Ooh, we working today. Works today. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, everybody. We finally figured out a little bit how to get the stream to work. I think the biggest problem that I'm having is that sometimes, since I'm sharing the screen and it's a software, like it's kind of slow, the computer usage and the memory and I don't know what, like it's a whole bunch of little, computer technical terms, but we're doing all right now, man. Doing all right. It finally works. Good afternoon for you over there. We got about 4 people in the stream today. Guys, today I really just wanted to focus on just watching games from like this perspective. I think for you guys, it's going to help a lot to see how the movements work, where the spaces are. Of course, like in the games when you're like at field level, it's completely different perspective. But I think it's important for you as players, even coaches, right? I do this a lot with the younger guys that I work with, is kind of seeing the game from this perspective. And I'm gonna tell you guys this every single stream, every single video that I have. If you want to watch games like this, all you got to do is go on YouTube, and on YouTube type in tactical cam full match or tactical cam matches, and then there's gonna be a whole bunch of matches like this. So let's get right into it. Let's start looking at some movement, some things, and then we can discuss little things that we see. So this game is actually a game between France and Portugal, and if I'm not mistaken, it was the Euros. I have it somewhere saved. But you could literally see how everybody's moving. You could see the shapes that I always talk about in the videos, the shapes that everybody's creating. So I want to basically just give a whole overview of what I'm seeing, and then we can kind of go maybe deeper into little movements that the fullback might be making, or the center mid, or the center back, goalkeeper, whatever. So right now you can see that we got 4 in the back. Look at this shape. Let me record this, because with this software, I like recording like little things, and then we kind of clip it up from there so you guys can actually see what I'm seeing. Okay. We go. Let's see. Good. So we're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip that right there. After clipping that, we're gonna move on to here. Was it this one? No, it was this one. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different things that I clipped up here, and I'm gonna just go through each one just so you can kind of see what I'm looking for, right? Watch this. Watch how France is moving the ball. Boom. Boom. I just saw something that I really want to touch on right here. And a lot of you guys ask me about like movements for center mids or wingers or whatever the case may be. But look, so here we have center back. You guys see my cursor? Center back is playing to the other center back. Fullback is wide. This winger, because these are my 2 center mids right here, but this winger is now occupying this space. What do you think this player is going to do? Most likely it might follow, but it also opens up space for that fullback to push out, right? These are, I'm assuming, movements and things that they do in training, the way coaches want you to play, the way they're set up and everything. You have to understand that there's a lot of cues that they're looking for, and as players, I think a lot of times when you run into moments where you don't know what to do is because you're not identifying the space or the movement that you have to make in that moment, right? Because the game is constantly changing. So look what happens. Ball gets played out, dragging out, dragging out. This player has space, tries to attract. Now, Portugal does a great job. Everybody shifts over. Everybody shifts over. Now, this movement right here, yes, pulled out that midfielder a little bit. Nothing crazy happened. Watch. But now this is what happens. Look. We create this. Da, da, da. Okay? And then with this software, I love it because we can like edit it and everything. Now look what happens. Nothing on there. Portugal does a great job of shifting over. But you see now how everybody shifts over. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. These are Portuguese players. They have all shifted over. Okay. And then we have for France 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same. They really can't penetrate through. There's no real options there. So what do? Reset. Maybe not. Movement. Love that. Watch what happens. Remember that midfielder that tucked in? It's not in. It's not on. Gets out of the space. Now these two players interchange. Just little movements, little movements. They're looking for that space, that opening. Little chance created to progress. What happens? They get a cross off. Nothing happens out of it. But now let's rewind that. Let's look at the movements, guys. Little things that I want you guys to look for, especially. Notice how patience. Touch, touch, not on, boom. Everybody's paying attention here. Player with the ball. Right? Look. Let me rewind it just a little bit. Ooh. I want you guys to see that movement. Watch this movement. Watch this movement right here. Player here. This player is checking into the space again. This player most likely is going to make that small movement to follow. Okay? Then what happens? Everybody's paying attention. Ball over the top. This other player on the wing. Fullback. Making that run into space. But that's the thing, guys. The game is about creating spaces. Once the spaces are created, can you identify those spaces to attack, whether that be with a run or whether that be with a pass in this case? That little movement that pulled this player now allows this wide player to have that little tiny bit of space. Now the ball was a little overhit here. It was a good idea. Let's move on to my next clip. Let's see this clip. No, wasn't this one? It was this one. Let me delete this clip. I didn't mean to do it. Oops. Alright, so the other day I posted something. I posted a video about two central midfielders playing together, right? A lot of times, and it could be a build out, it could be when they're in the attack, whatever the case may be. But here's another movement that two central midfielders do in order to come out playing. We have, this is Renato Sanchez. Forgot his name, the other center mid. You guys remember the other center mid for Portugal? Let's search him up. I forgot his name. No, not Eder. What's his name? Portugal starting 11. Played in Portugal squad, yeah. What's this guy's name, man? Danilo, that's him. No, this guy. The center defensive mid. You don't have a picture? Okay, but we know it's Danilo. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Danilo Pereira. This guy. Danilo, the other center defensive mid. So that's the other guy that we're looking at, right? So it's Renato Sanchez and Danilo in the middle. And then look what happens. I always talk about these little moments when you can create shapes. You create shapes with your teammates, okay? Watch what happens. Right now it's a 4v1. It's about to be a 4v2. But look, line right here to be broken. Okay, Danilo's all alone in there. And this is what I always tell center defensive mids. You don't need to check in all the time. You need to be on the blind side of the attackers. Blind side, always seeing numbers. Okay, let's see. Come on, play. Why is it freezy on me? Don't be freezy on me. Come on. Software froze, guys. Let's start again. Back. Right there. Hold on, let me exit it and then start it again. Sometimes it happens. So again, what we're looking for, center defensive mids, when you guys are playing in a system of two, like a 4-2-3-1. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Oh, I gotta respell that. You guys are playing in a 4-2-3-1. There's always one player that's always gonna sit a little more. Watch. So they create that shape. Beautiful. They continue. Boom. Danilo stays in that pocket to break that line. Renato moves wide because this other winger tucked in. Look what happens. Little bit of pressure here. The easy thing is to play the way you face. Now, the other number 10, which I think is Bernardo. I don't think you can really see him. I think it's Bernardo. Boom. Play the way you face. We reset. Couldn't get out. Danilo again stays in the middle. And what we're always looking for, guys, my center defensive mids, is can we create this little triangle? Always. Okay? If you have no immediate pressure, great. But notice what happened in this clip. Watch. What happened in this clip? He creates a triangle. Boom. Both fullbacks push out. So now it's like this. Okay. France is in a 4-4-2. Now Danilo is dropping in between both center backs. And I'm gonna extend this clip just so we can see what happens. See what happens. Ball gets played out to center back out wide, and then possession is lost there. Now if we rewind it, let's see what could have been done differently. This is why it's important to see these movements. I think France shifted really well here. He was under pressure. But look, so what I always look for, I think if an extra player was maybe in there, it could have they could have gotten out of trouble there, but look. Defensively, France does a great job here. They do a great job here to close them down. So anytime that you guys are in training and you guys do these little possession drills, 5v5, 6v6, 4v4s, whatever, it's important to see these little, like, how that translates directly to the match, right? You see it here. So I think a lot of times fullbacks get into these situations where you're receiving that pass from your center back, right? Look, receiving that pass from your center back. What's happening here? This player is coming to press heavy. So I think from this clip, a couple situations could have happened. This player makes a movement inside. I would want this fullback to take a first touch forward and dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. At least try to go forward. Because maybe that dribble then could cause this player to maybe make that double movement in behind again. Right? But you guys see why I'm saying that, right? Let me see if I could just play it again. Big touch forward and go. I think that's Nuno Mendes. But it's also great defensive positioning from France. Win possession back. Now they reset. Okay, next clip. Guys, so far, do you have any questions? Any questions in the chat? Let me know. Any positions that you really want me to talk about? Any questions, concerns that you have during matches? Like, I really want you guys to see it from this perspective. I know, again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, when you're on the field, the perspective is different. But I always tell players, I always tell everybody that works with me, everybody, even on IG, on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, you want to try and see the game from this perspective so that you can understand spaces, right? So anytime that you're thinking in a match, you're trying to attack the space. You're trying to find the space. You're trying to create space. When you create space, when you attack the space, those are when opportunities happen. And when opportunities happen, you look good. You know what I mean? You make less mistakes because you know exactly where to go, when to go, how to position your body. And then on top of that, of course, there's other little factors. How's your touch? How's your fitness? What are you thinking? Are you nervous? Are you confident? All these little things. But this is essentially the starting point where I feel like a lot of players, they don't move and look for spaces. You're not always moving to get on the ball. You're also moving to create space for a teammate, to drag an opponent out, to create space for somebody else to make that run. But all these things are practiced in training with your team. It should be, at least. I'm a cam and I have trouble making faster and better decisions. Okay, let's look at a attacking midfielder then. Let's see. Let me edit this duration a little quicker. So we'll look at like a minute of this. See if there's any movements that we can pinpoint of the attack. This is not pre-edited, guys. Like, I just want you to see how regular gameplay happens, right? So France is in possession. I think this is Benzema here that's dropped in. I think this is Griezmann, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and I'm gonna stop it there. So watch this. If you're a center attacking midfielder, okay, I think it's important for you to realize you're trying to either go opposite of where the play is going in between lines. And I'm going to show you exactly right now. I want to say this is Griezmann, if I'm not mistaken, just by the way he's walking. If not, I apologize. But look, watch how ball just got circulated over. Okay. I'm going to change the color now. Everybody is shifting over. Everybody's shifting over. Okay. Everybody's shifting over. Now watch what Griezmann does. Watch. walking, available. Tries to make himself available right there in the pocket, in between lines. Remember, center attacking midfielders, can we always try to find ourselves in those pockets? Okay? Moves again into the pocket. Do you guys see that? Here's a second pocket. Those are the spaces that you're looking for as an attacking midfielder. Now, why do I want to be in those spaces? Because you're in between these four players. Being in between those four players, you're forcing them to make a mistake. So this player doesn't know, should I stay or should I step out? This player is like, should I step or should I stay inside? This center back, step or give him space. But you're also that connector for here, or it could be also maybe here. Okay, but you're always looking to be in those spaces every single time. Let's see what happens next. What did I just say? Right? You guys saw that happening in real time. Again, I haven't even seen this clip, so this is what we're looking for. You know? Watch. I'm gonna let it ride. Moves in the pocket. Makes himself available. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's rewind it back. So, Negified. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. So, again, if you're an attacking midfielder, I've seen a lot. Like, this player has space, and then the attacking midfielder tries to check in here. Why would you check in? You don't want to check in here. You want to stay in the pocket. If you get the ball, great. If you don't, no problem. But you also have to understand that since you are in between all these players, okay, you have to be comfortable under pressure. You have to stay composed in these moments. There's going to be times when you can turn and dribble at the back line because you have that space. How will you be aware of those spaces? Is by checking your shoulders, being aware of your surroundings. So, if you are in these spaces, how do you make better, faster decisions? You just saw it. You're going to move. Right now, Griezmann is in the half space, right? If you guys don't understand, we talked about this a lot. Griezmann is in the half space. Whenever you find yourself in the half space, you are consistently creating chances by being in the pockets. Who are the players that you're looking for to be in the pockets of? Their winger, their center mid, their center back, and their left back or fullback. So if it's on the other side, the same thing happens. The right back, right center back, center mid, and their fullback, winger. Okay? You are the connector here. 1, 2. That's one option again. The other option is 1, this player makes a run in behind. 2, great. Another option could potentially be 1, nothing's on. We take a touch back. Boom. We reset. Another option could be we have confidence. We get the ball in here. We turn. We dribble. Maybe cut inside. Find somebody else wide. So there's so many options that can happen. All these decisions you will be doing depending on the situation at hand, depending what you're seeing. It changes every single match. It changes in every single minute. But you have to be able to identify these moments, okay? So look, boom, boom, wide. Now, he stays here, reading his teammates' cues. Teammate takes a negative touch back. Right here, Griezmann moves. Make yourself available. Get on the ball again. You're a midfielder. You're the creator. You're the number 10. I need you to get on the ball. If you're playing that attacking midfielder position, you should be consistently looking for the ball. So teammate took a negative touch back. Can we make ourselves available again? Now, what happens if another cue where the teammate takes a positive touch forward? And now the teammate's going at this player. Where would you go as a 10? Right? Same thing. This player would probably drop off. This player would probably drop off. This player would probably drop off. You will just stay back to support. Support. If the run is on, maybe there's a run in here. You can also do that. It all depends on the situation at hand. In this moment, teammate takes a negative touch backwards. Since teammate takes a negative touch backwards, you as a midfielder need to make yourself available again. He's looking for options. They're looking for options. Boom. Turns body. Why? You can see 3v3 here. Not looking to play that too direct in that zone. They're in great defensive position. Let's look to reset. See how he orchestrates the game? It's unlucky. But see how Griezmann, the 10, orchestrates that moment? So let's start all the way from the beginning and see. Okay. I want you to see Benzema shifted over. The 10 stayed central. No need to get in that space. We already have players in that space. Everybody's starting to shift over. Moves into the pocket, opposite of what everybody's doing. Or where everybody's moving, opposite to where everybody's moving. Moves into the pocket again. Teammate trusts him, plays out wide, makes that movement. Boom, orchestrates game. It's a great idea, unfortunate pass. What is the first decision to do when the holding midfielder has the ball? As a 10 or you're the holding midfielder? Mohammed. Does anybody have any other questions? Oh, I love this one. We're going to look at this one. Mohammed, are you asking if you're the holding midfielder and you have the ball? Okay. Sorry guys, the stream is a little delayed, so if you get the questions a little delayed or the answers, okay. So you're the number 6. Okay. Couple things that I need you to look for as a 6. We're gonna start literally Francis build out. My 2 6s in here. Okay? That's how they start. One moves out. Makes himself available. That's not the holding midfielder in this situation. Maybe it is, but one stays central. Okay? Now again, do you guys see how the 6 creates this triangle and then another diamond? Oops, sorry. Creates this triangle initially with these 2 players and then diamond with the center back. Right now they're in a numerical advantage, 4 versus 3. Watch what happens next. He needs to make himself available here because the center back is under immediate pressure. Again, connecting. See the 6 get on the ball. Remember, I think that's Kante if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Kante and Pogba, if I'm not mistaken. One midfielder went out wide. The other midfielder now comes in central. Okay, I'm gonna erase this. Be aware as a 6, typically gonna be receiving in these areas. Okay. Or you might be receiving in this area. Okay? Either half space, central space. Majority of the time. Kante has space to turn. Boom. Now, as a 6, if you receive facing forward, okay, so in this scenario, this player is able to receive facing forward with space. Your first decision should be take the space. Not necessarily pass wide. Not yet. Okay? Take space and then we pass wide. Why? Because if you were to receive here and immediately pass wide, he's not attracting anybody. Because now as he's driving forward, this player is still covering centrally and then goes wide. So that little second of attracting the player and then playing out wide gives your teammate a little bit of time. Like, it's such a small detail, guys, but I want you guys to see that. Okay? Plays wide, makes himself available again. And boom. See, so like these two midfielders, for example, they don't have like a set, what's the word? Set positioning. They can roam freely. But notice that when Kante, I'm assuming that's Kante, when he moves out and they're in possession, this other midfielder stays more central. So the middle is always covered at all times. You guys see that? A lot of interchanging in positions. One goes up, one sits. Okay? Now let's look at it here. Again. So let's say is it this one? Let's look at this clip right here. Notice it's two center mids again. Watch. How many times have you seen players check in now? You guys see how Kante doesn't even move. He just sits still. Ball goes wide to center back. Everybody's doing what? Moving over. Everybody's shifting over. Tuck, tuck. Kante moves opposite to make himself available to that center back. Again, this player makes himself available. The CDM, the 6, makes himself available. That lit. Also, center back has space. There's no need to check in. Sit. Just stay in the center. Just make yourself available. Okay? First decision, turn forward. Tries to find that direct pass in. Unfortunate execution. Still a good idea. Let's see if there's any other decisions he could have made here. Turns. Boom. He could have also played this pass. Right? Could have also played that pass. This is literally in the first minute of the game, so I mean, trying to be direct, trying to create something. Let's go back to the actual match. Let's see if there's other situations that we can see that we can touch on a little bit more. If you guys have any questions, just type in the comments in the chat. Anything that you want to see, that you want more clarification on. I know that sometimes there's situations in games where, you know, you're just trying to figure it out. You want to improve on that. Whatever the case may be, just why not? Ask questions, guys. I'll be on the stream for like 30, 40 more minutes. I'm trying to stream every day now. Finally figured out how to get my computer to work a little bit more. And if that works, we can stream more. All right. Let's see. Oh, let's see. That's Griezmann again, if I'm not mistaken. I want to do this whole thing. Yeah. We're gonna record this whole part. There's so much going on now. Defensively, offensively, movements. Benzi's still doing his thing here. So much going on here. Alright, let's stop it there. Watch. So now, I have trouble linking directly to the striker. How can I do it? It's a great question. Let's see if we can see in this clip. You again as a center attacking midfielder. Right here. Watch Griezmann. Look how ball's getting rotated over. Again, goes into the pocket. That is what he is looking for, to stay in the pocket so that your center back can break lines. If you're a center back and you trust your midfielder, can we look to break that line? Can we look to create something? Okay? Striker, Benzema. You know how Benzema plays. He loves to drop in. Let's see if I can get a moment where... no moment. Let's see where they link up together. Let's see if we can find that for you. Portugal... France, whatever the case may be, when the 10 links up with the striker. 4-1, 4-1-3. You guys see how Cristiano Ronaldo's movement overloaded that right side? Right here? Because the center back is not going to follow him all the way out wide. So movement creates space. When movement creates space, we try to attack it. Nothing on, we reset. Okay, let's see if we can find a moment. CDMs, watch. Watch Danilo in here. Goalkeeper on the ball. Center back's opening wide. This center back's already wide. We're looking to get in that middle space. Because now the striker needs to make a decision. Is the striker going to cover the center back, or is the striker going to cover the passing lane to the center defensive mid? Let's see if there's a moment where... I love that. Here, let's clip this whole thing. Let's clip this whole thing right here. I'm gonna go here, clip it, back. Let's let this ride. Let's see if we can find a moment where the attacking midfielder links up with the striker. We got Renato Sanchez moving wide to create space. Danilo's on the ball. Cristiano tucking in. I think this is Bruno Fernandes. Attacking midfielder moves out. In the pocket again. You guys see that? Winger drops in. Fullback pops up. Sanchez. Danilo on the blind side of the attackers. Can we turn? No. Back. Chance almost created. I love that. This is a good sequence to cover, guys. Watch. This is a great sequence to cover. There's so much movement going on so you guys can see it. Again, boom, goalkeeper on the ball, right? This center back is moving wide. If I'm not mistaken, that's Ruben Diaz. He's getting wide, making himself available. Danilo's now tucking in this space. So where does that leave Benzi? Benzi now needs to do what? As a striker defensively, am I going to cover the middle or am I going to cover the center back? Right now, he's pushing up by himself. So he just wants to have the game in front of him. Center back gets the ball there, it's not as dangerous. If that center mid gets the ball in here and is able to turn, then it becomes a little more dangerous because now they're facing my goal and now they can attack it. Okay? Little subtle decisions, guys. Stay central, doesn't let that pass happen. Boom. Look at the movement now. We have my triangle 3 right here. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. What does Sanchez do? Sanchez moves wide. Watch. Where does he move to? He's moving into this pocket. Oops. He was here. He moves into here. Doesn't drag anybody out. Okay, it's okay. I think this is Bruno. Bruno moves out. Cristiano moves in. Okay. Doesn't feel confident to play that pass. It's okay. Now Cristiano moves out. Bruno moves into the pocket. Behind the lines. So we have the midfield line. And we have the defensive line. And then we have the two strikers here. Where's Bruno? You as a 10. What did we talk about recently right now? Ball's in the middle with Danilo. So now we're looking to get into the pockets of space now with these central players. There's my 10. This is what I want to make smaller. There we go. There's my 10, guys. My 10 is in the pocket of space. Now we're looking for the pocket of space. Is going to be with the two center backs. Is going to be with two center mids. That's what you're looking for. Ball's in the middle. When the ball's wide, we look to be in the pockets of space either with 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on where the ball is. Okay, ball's in the middle now. Ball gets played out to Renato Sanchez. Still in the pocket of space. Ball gets played wide. It's not on. Resets. Now I really want you to pay attention to this. The CDM here is on what? Blind side of the attackers. Blind side of the attackers. He's not checking in. He's not trying to get the ball here. He's not trying to get the ball there. If he does make that movement, it's okay. But it's not making that movement. Why? From what I'm seeing, it's because Ruben Diaz has space and there's no immediate pressure right now. Blind side, blind side, blind side. Sitting there, sitting there, sitting there. See how Danilo's standing still? If I'm not mistaken, that's Bruno. Chance almost created. Alright, let's look at, I can't find a part where they link up. The 10 and the striker, we're looking for it. Alright, so let's rewind a little bit. So right now, two strikers here. We have the 10 and the 9. Pepe takes his space forward, so Danilo drops in to create a line of 3. What does that allow for the team to do? It's for the fullback to push up. This other fullback's also pushing up. Renato covered for him, so he's getting central. Now we have 3 in the back. 1 in the half space, central space, the other in the half space. Split, boom. Reset. Unlucky. Force pass. Get back into position. Where is there a link up between the 10 and 9 so we can see it? Hey, are you guys seeing the spaces and the movements? Is this helping out? Can you guys see it? I hope this is helping you out so that this week that you have training, that you guys do your small-sided matches, this is what you're looking for. And the cool thing is, when you guys are in training, that's the place to like make mistakes and try things and try new things and see what works, see what doesn't. Especially when you're playing like small-sided, when you're like doing like a 7v7, 8v8, 9v9 games on your team, finding these spaces and making the movements is a little bit harder and a little bit faster because everything is so much faster now. Everything is moving quicker because it's so small. But in games, when it's 11v11, this is when you see those spaces a little bit more clear. And when you see those spaces a little bit more clear and you move into those spaces quicker, that's when you're gonna start realizing how much the game can like become a little bit easier. Okay? Let's see if there's a link up here. Let's forward it here. Nice little build out from Portugal. Let's see. No immediate pressure. Can we get out? Look at the triangle with the CDM. 4v2. We see this. Build out. This might be an IG post, guys. Post for Instagram. Positioning. Triangle with the fullback. Oh yeah, this is great. Patience, just keeping the ball. Nothing on. Circulating until space does open up, because there's always going to be that one moment that a defensive player doesn't step up or doesn't move in time, and that space is now created. Yeah, and I can't find any moments when they link up with the striker, but I will tell you this. Okay, let me open up my other clip. If you guys are still watching, if you're still there. Hey, shoot me some comments, guys. Shoot me some comments. Any questions? Anything that you're seeing right now? Let me bring this up though. Let's do 4-3-3. Against a 4-2-2. So we're gonna be, this is a 10 here. We're gonna be the red team, guys. Blue team is defending. They're in a 4-3-3. Okay, they're defending 4-3-3. Doc. We are the red team with the ball here. We're opening the field like this. Okay, so if you're having trouble linking up with your striker, there is a couple things to consider. Number one, are you or your striker making the correct movements? Are you in the correct spaces? Are you making yourself available for each other when the opportunity arises? You don't always have that ability to link up because maybe your striker is closely marked, maybe there's no space in there, etc. Okay? Now, for you, again, as a 10, if the ball is central, we are looking to be inside the pocket. So this is one pocket right here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, you are looking to start in this pocket. Ball gets circulated over, you get into the other pocket. Okay? Between this player maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. The striker should be a little higher. Sometimes they might drop in and you can interchange. Okay? Sometimes maybe ball gets played wide, your winger moves out, this winger starts to follow, and you as a 10 that was in the pocket, now make yourself available to get on the ball there. Your center mid may be here, but you're slightly higher. What if you do get this pass here and you turn? Now, if you're in the half space, and again, if you guys don't know what I mean by half space, I'm going to show you. Because I always think about these spaces, guys. Always. This is super important, thinking about these spaces. If you are a 10 and you're receiving this half space and you're able to turn and face forward to attack, two things might happen. One, you have space to dribble, and before you get closed down, we have your striker making themselves available here. Can we do a quick 1-2? 1, move, 2. That's one option. Another option may be we don't really have space to progress, let's say. Let's say you do turn, but you can't really progress because you're getting locked in. Still, if your striker's available in this space, can we look to just find them and then move into a new space? Or you're just looking to find them and then that player can find somebody else, okay? Another situation might be maybe the central space is closely covered, so the striker is not really an option to pass to, and you receive the ball here and you're able to turn, okay? You don't really have an option to play forward here. So what would be the best option here? Not necessarily play backwards, but can we play sideways? Meaning, can we reset, take a touch to the same side that I just got the ball out, play wide. Maybe your winger's available. If that's not on, just like in that previous clip, if you guys been here since the beginning of the stream where Griezmann gets in the pocket, receives, plays wide, shifts over, receives again, and looks to orchestrate play. If that's not on, then can we find our center mid? Center mid gives it back, and now we're dribbling with it, and we're looking to orchestrate something. We're looking to make something happen. And when we look to make something happen, movement's going to happen. The opponents are going to move. Those spaces are going to get opened up. Again, not necessarily you need to combine every single time with your striker. If it's not on, don't force it, right? Even if this striker's making a run over the top, but you see that the center back's right next to them, that ball has to be near perfect for that striker to get on it and potentially create something, right? So, can we look as a 10 to orchestrate those moments? How do you orchestrate those moments? Here, get it back. Here, get it back. Here, get it back. That's your job as a 10, guys. Okay? I hope that answers your question. I know we didn't find it on the actual game, but, you know, at least we saw it on the board. I hope that answered your question. Let's see if I got other messages in here. Any other questions in here, guys? Woo! Thank you everybody for those 5 people that are in the stream right now still watching. I know some of you, Mohammed, I know you're watching late in your country. Where you guys watching from? Comment where you're watching from. I'll be awesome, man. I love that I'm able to reach a lot of players out here. Did you guys join the stream from YouTube or IG? Isabella, this one. Yeah, this is Isabella. How'd you find out? I might do a stream on Instagram actually after this, so we can kind of discuss the same things. Because I'm able to figure it out now. I can do the stream and change the layout. And now we can do IG, we can do YouTube, we can do everything. I like YouTube though. YouTube allows me to like make the screen big and you guys can see it like full. But Instagram, I know a lot of people just join into the live, so we got more eyeballs on IG. But we're trying to grow the YouTube too, guys. So if I am providing you any value, if you guys are seeing anything new and you guys are learning, please help me out too. Share the stream, share the page. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, if you guys have any questions that you actually want me to answer or anything, here I'm gonna actually put the link. I'm gonna put the link into the chat. Join this community, guys. Join my community, the game CF. Here, I'm putting the link right now into the YouTube chat. If you have not already, please join the community. It's completely free right now, guys. For the next 15 days, it's going to be free. And I can get to your questions, concerns there quicker because I check it every day. I want to work with people that actually want to improve, right? Not just get, all the content. Of course, the content that I put on IG is just like simple, quick, 1 minute, 30-second clips, and I can't really cover everything in detail in 1 minute 30 seconds. So you guys see how in depth we go into with these tactical camp streams. You can really see everything, and when you really see everything, that's what you have to take when you go to games. So join the community, guys. It's completely free. We are going to close it May 1st. So in about 15-16 days, it's going to be closed, and then it's going to be a paid group. No more freebies, guys. No more freebies. So join now. For those of you that are in the stream, thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the stream as always. Just make sure that, if I'm helping you, please help me out too. Just share the stream, share the page with everybody. So I have a question. Soma, I have a game tonight and I want to start playing more, and I'm a fullback. What should I do? That's a great question. So for fullbacks, a couple things that I want you to remember, okay? I work hard as hell. I'm not the most technical player, if that makes sense. Yeah, Soma, that makes complete sense. It's okay. As a fullback, you don't have to be the most technical player, but you need to be able to do the simple things right. And there's a couple things that I need you to identify to be able to do those couple things right. And what this includes is, can you control a pass, or can you control a ball and pass easy? Can you control a ball and drive forward? Can you control a ball if I'm closely marked, turn and reset? And then who are the players that you're looking for? Where is the opponent positioned at the moment? Do I have space? Do I not have space? How is my body positioning? So those few things is what I'm looking for you as a fullback. So this is actually a good thing. If you're a left back or right back, it's all the same. It's just obviously flipped. You know what I mean? So here, Portugal is doing a little build out. One thing, very first thing that you need to remember is if your center back has the ball, you want to be slightly at an angle. Notice how these players are slightly at an angle here, okay? Slightly at an angle, okay? That is the very first thing that you need to worry about as a fullback in possession when your center back has the ball. Next, let's see what happens next. As your CB progresses forward, right? As your CB progresses forward, you can also push up forward. Always at an angle, Now look, this fullback is about to receive the ball. Okay? The winger's here, the striker's here, and the center mid is here. Those are the opponents. He does not have any immediate pressure, okay? So his first touch should be forward. Patience. Doesn't trust the pass, it's okay. Can we control and reset? Let's see if we can find another moment. Second, hold on, before we move on. Do you notice how it stays wide? Oops. Player right here stays wide. Check. Fullback right here stays wide. Check. Wide. I don't know what formation you play. Soma, what formation do you play? Do you guys cover these movements in training? See if we can we play a 5-3-2. Okay, so you're one of the wing backs that goes up and down, I'm assuming. That joins the attack. Alright, watch. Watch how this fullback now is able to receive. First touch always forward. If you have space, first touch forward. Now we're looking for a couple things, Soma. We're looking, is our winger wide to play that pass? There sometimes might be a 10 or a striker in this space. If nothing's on, then we can go back to the middle. If nothing's completely on, then we reset with our center back. Those are the options that you should always be looking for. Okay? Those are the options that you should always look for. Right? Option 1 is forward. Option 2 is sideways. Option 3 is backwards. Okay? Benz, you should make a Discord, man. You do great content. I really appreciate it. Benz, thank you so much, man. I actually we have the community. It's on school, and I mean it's kind of like Discord, but I feel like you can do so much more on school. So I just put the link in the chat. Benz, join it, and that's where I try to communicate with everybody in the community. Any questions that they have. It ranges from everything, guys. It ranges from tactical stuff, drills, concerns, mental blocks that you might have as a player. Any information that I find online that might be beneficial to you, how to network, everything that you need as a footballer. Like, a lot of you are trying to level up. Everybody, that's the community I'm looking to build, right? Anybody that wants to be a winner, that just wants to be better than what they were yesterday. Every day we're looking to improve at least 0.1%. And I think the most important thing, when you are in those moments of improvement, you need to have a community behind you. You got to be with like-minded individuals. Because I bet you anything, because I went through it, and I know a lot of footballers that went through it, is you're trying to do something, or you're trying to train, or you're trying to learn something new. There's always going to be those people like, bro, don't even do that. You don't even need to do that. It's so stupid. How's that going for you, right? But no, you got to be with like-minded individuals, guys, so that you can keep growing. When should I take a 1v1 on the wing as a fullback? I feel like I'm scared to lose the ball just because of my position. I'm in it as opposed to playing striker. I can take, so it's okay. So sorry. Let's continue. These are the moments, right? These are the options that you're looking for. Now, Soma, again, if you are, watch, and when we're in the attacking third, midfield third, this is the midfield third, and this is the attacking third. We're dividing up the field into 3 zones, and then this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check it here. Attacking third, midfield third, and now we have the defensive third. Right? This is the defensive third. So if we split the field into 3 sections. And this is what I want you to remember as a fullback. Defensive third. Attacking third. Is attacking third or final third, whatever you want to call it. If you're that fullback, okay? Where are we at? Arrow. When you take players on 1v1 is whenever you are in this section right here. If you receive the ball here, can we take players 1v1? Can we cut down the line and put in a cross? Can we dribble at the player, cut inside, and find a combination with a striker or a midfielder? If you are in the midfield third, it's a little bit more difficult because if you lose the ball there, you're leaving all of this space in behind you. And when you leave all that space in behind you, you might get exposed. So that's tricky. If you're in the defensive third, ideally we are not looking to dribble and create something there. You're looking to maybe take a touch into space and play, or you're looking to dribble inside and play, right? But can we combine a little quicker to get the ball progressed forward? That's what I'm looking for as a fullback. Another thing that I want you to identify here, look. This player played wide, okay? The player played wide. And what is the body positioning of the winger here? The winger is facing backwards. So the winger is facing backwards because there is immediate pressure. And now as a fullback, there's a couple things that you can do. But the first priority should be to support. Support your winger here. Your winger does not have space to turn. So since your winger does not have space to turn in the midfield third, can we look to stay and support? Okay? Boom. Is it safe to go to the end line and whip in and try to play a ball? Yeah, 100%. 100%, Soma. Let's see another moment. Let's see if we can find another moment for a fullback. This is a great moment for a fullback. So look, the ball could not get through on the right side. Ball gets circulated over. If that happens for you, right, and you have this space to go forward, watch this player right here on the left. Left back gets on the ball here, boom. No, that's not a left. I think that's the winger that dropped in, sorry. Yeah, that's the winger that dropped in, my fault. But these are movements that's rehearsed with the team, guys. That's the winger that dropped in. Okay, the winger dropped in from this space. The fullback stayed wide, right? Now they have created space between their movement. They just interchanged. But look what happens. Now, you in a 5-3-2 most likely are going to do this. You're the one that's occupying the wide areas always. You don't necessarily have to come inside because you already have a whole bunch of teammates in there. So, notice how they push up high once that midfielder's on the ball. See what happens. Something happens here. Yeah, these are the little combinations that you're looking for. These wide areas, right? Your midfielder, it could be your striker, but these are the little combinations that you're looking for consistently, right? You're going to most likely be in these areas playing 3v3, 4v3s. So whenever you notice that it's a 1v1, Soma, or it's a 2v1 in my favor, we have the advantage. Those are the moments that can we go forward. If you notice that they have 3 and it's only us 2, we don't necessarily want to force play. Maybe that's the moment to recirculate play. Here's a 3v3. They're looking to create something. They get through. Fullback pushes up. Not on. Okay, no worries. Ooh, Renato loses the ball there. But let's see if we can find another moment with the fullback. Let's see. This is a free kick. We don't want to watch a free kick. Oh, this is a PK. Cristiano PK. This guy's automatic from the spot. Golazo. Boom. Okay. Portugal 1-0. I think that's the first goal of the game that since we've been watching. So let's watch another again. Fullback wide. Remember what I said at an angle, right? They're still in the defensive third, midfield third. I want to get a moment when they join the attack. So look. Simple. Here, Soma. Look. Ball wide. He doesn't really have any options forward. Portugal's doing a great job of shifting over. If he does turn, there's not really options there. So we can just reset, recirculate. We don't really need to do anything here. Stays wide. That fullback stays wide. Literally heels on the line at an angle. The other fullback, same thing, slightly higher at an angle. Looks to play forward. See how they dribbled in? Finding my midfielder. Now, as a fullback, let's see, where is it? Attacking phase. Let's clip this so I can draw and you can see. Come on, give me one. Join the attack, friends. They're still higher. Oh, that's a great ball. Unlucky. Okay. So watch this, Soma. You're my fullback right now. So notice how this fullback has now completely pushed up right here. This fullback is completely pushed up and has joined the attack. When you do that, okay, you leave space for a central midfielder to occupy that. Now, these are things that are, of course, rehearsed during training, but if you're playing a 5-3-2, I am assuming that you have already discussed with your coaches, your team, everybody's on the same page, that they will create a back line of three, right? Center back, center defensive mid, or center mid, whoever. And then you're able to push up, so you're at an angle like this, okay, and you can join the attack. Now you have the midfield players inside, right, all in the central space, half space. So let's see if, for example, let's see a moment here. Let's say you do receive a pass here, okay? Let's say just for this educational section of the stream, let's say ball gets played here, ball gets played there. Couple of things that I need you to notice is, do you see how the fullback is at an angle from this player? And what I mean angle, he's on the blind side. So he's not in front of that winger. He's on the blind side, slightly higher than that winger, okay? Whenever you find yourself in these situations when you're slightly higher or on the blind side of the winger, those are the moments where we look to take a positive touch forward, okay? If we can take a positive touch forward, then maybe we can create something. But usually, I see a lot of times fullbacks are not positioned correctly because they are a little deeper, and the only way they can go is backwards, or make this pass in here. Again, guys, it depends on the game situation, okay? Ball gets played backwards. Now this player, the fullback, just drops slightly down to make themselves available. No, okay, stays high. Ball gets split, unlucky. Ball possession lost, now they gotta work their butt back, huh? For sure, thank you so much, bro. I'm joining that true. I gotta go now. Thank you for Soma, thank you. Thank you for subbing. Amazing. You guys are great. You guys are great. That's what we're here for, guys. Again, if you guys just joined the stream, make sure you join the community, because I'm telling you, you're gonna get tremendous amount of value there. A lot of people have a lot of questions, and you know, it's not only me helping you out, it's a lot of other players in there that maybe have gone through similar situations as you, and we're just all there to help each other. And my main focus is just, hey, can we build a community of winners? Can we look to improve every single day? Because the game is you learn something new every day. This is great movement from the fullback again. So if you're a fullback, see how that fullback pushes up? Beautiful. Unlucky. Beautiful. Oh, that's another thing, the underlaps. So if you're a fullback, when do I overlap? When do I underlap? Let me see if I can find some videos on that. Hey, let me see if I can find. I have some videos on that, guys. Very specific. Fullback. No, not that one. Is it this one? No, fullback. Where is this? Alright. Man, I'm telling you guys, we got all the information here. So fullbacks are actually one of the positions that your work rate is something crazy. You know what I mean? Your work rate is always high. You're always looking to join the attack. At the same time, you have to have the recovery runs, right? Because you're consistently just like going at it every single time. So this is what we're looking for. Fullbacks, here. When do you overlap? What are you looking for to overlap? Let me just let this play. Sorry for the blurriness and quality of the video, but this is an old video. I want another example. I'm gonna just let it play actually, so you guys can see exactly the overlaps that we're looking for, and if you can identify what they are, when they do it, how they do it. This one's really obvious. This one's really obvious. Let me rewind that one back a little bit. Ball's on the opposite side. Space has been created. When there is space that has been created, that is when we attack the space. Guys, and this is what I've been telling you since the beginning of the stream. When space opens up, you as a player need to attack that space. And this goes for every single position. Fullback, center back, center mid, strikers, wingers, everything. Okay, can we attack that space? Fullback attacks that space. When you join the attack, just Get up, push. This is Philip Lam was different. Let's see if we got another video for you guys. Where is it? Ooh. Let's see another video. Oh, the 2v1. I have so much content, guys. Two v one situations. Big shout out to this guy. Found this clip on YouTube. But how many times as a fullback you're gonna be caught in a 2v1 situation, right? So as a fullback, we're always looking to cover our zone first. What we're looking for is to stay connected in the back four. Now when these overlaps happen, like you see here, this overlap is happening, there is no need to step right away onto the attacker. What we're looking for is to mark our zone first. We're at a numerical disadvantage. Why would you step to get beat? We're not looking to do that. We step when we know we're going to win the ball here. So we're looking to cover the central zone first. Let them make a decision. Boom, until we get help. Similar situation happens in here. Ball gets circulated out. Watch Marcelo as a left back. Number 19 has pushed up this fullback. Doc creating a 2v1 situation again. But who are we marking? We're marking the overlap to cover the zone first. Okay. Let's see, guys. Do we have any more questions? Any concerns? Any questions on your position? Before we end the stream, last 5 minutes here. I got another meeting to attend to, guys, at 12:15. No more questions, no more questions. All right. Man, I think, hey, guys, thank you for watching. If the stream was good, if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys learned something from it, you know, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to definitely create some content from the stream. I think there was some great questions in here all throughout. We've been on the stream for about an hour 20. Gonna try to do it again tomorrow, and we're gonna try to get after it every single day this week. Let's try it. Okay, if you guys learned something valuable, again, share the stream. If you want to join a like-minded community, guys, the link is in the chat. I'm gonna actually link it again, or can I pin it? Let me pin it. Pin message. There we go. Pin. The comment of the link is pinned. Join that community. It's completely free, guys. This is where I am able to communicate with you quicker, answer any questions that you have. Let me actually pull it up so you guys can see it. Boom. Let me pull it up so you guys can actually see it. So inside the community, this is what we're looking for. Right now we're at 245 members and consistently growing. We're trying to get to 1,000 within the next 15 days. Ambitious, man. So you guys share it. But look, everything, game fitness exercises, Also, we're trying to help you guys make some money online. Right now, again, this is completely free. We have courses free, because I need to emphasize that it's free. It's not paid yet. We walk you through exactly how to do it, how it works, a training plan that you can take home, download the PDF. You do in-season, off-season training, anything that you need in order to get better as a footballer. The importance of personal branding as a footballer, right? So some of you want to go pro, some of you want to go to college, some of you want to go to the next level. How do you brand yourself as that footballer? And we explain it all in there. How to develop an elite mentality, player tactics. This is pretty cool because look, I'm going to open it. We actually show you the videos. Let me turn up the noise here.
Teammates if they get beat is important. If your fullbacks get beat, the nearest center back should cover if the game situation calls for it.
We have all
the
this
fullback
stuff in it. This is also really cool. We have this. Big shout out to FB Insight. But we explain in detail everything, guys. Everything about tactics, everything that you need. I think the value in this community is insane. You guys have all these questions. I guarantee you that your answer to your question is in these videos, in these courses, in this community. What did we talk about all day for my attacking midfielders is the pocket, right? So it literally has everything in here. Again, all the positions, defensive midfielder, box to box, attacking midfielders, whatever you need. Entrepreneurship, how I got started, how my partner got started, how to run a marketing agency, how to create a coaching business, right? All these little things we kind of covered. If you're interested in going the soccer entrepreneurship route, what else do we got? Social media playbook. How can you grow your page on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? How to use AI, how to make everything a little bit more efficient, how to edit your video using CapCut. Social media playbook. This is a downloadable PDF. Literally in an ebook, I explain and break down everything. So if you're looking to grow your soccer page, or you're just looking to grow your page in general and something else that interests you, I got it there. Networking. How do you network? How do you get in contact with other coaches, other clubs? How do you connect? How do you reach out? All these little things. I show you real life examples of how to do all that stuff. And then what else? Q&As, and then live mentorship if you guys are interested in that and you want to be in a call with me directly, and we literally break down every single thing that you want to learn about, every single thing that you need to do in order to reach that next level. I literally help you, give you a roadmap, everything, right? We take it step by step. So again, guys, this is a free community until May 1st. So you have about 16 days to join the community. All you have to do is click the link, join it. I have the link on my IG, I have the link here in the chat. And once you join, you have access to all this. Everything. Players just asking questions. There's maybe some pain that they're feeling, a schedule, how to get over poor form. Let's see what else there is. Justin was asking about reaching out to the Houston Dynamo Academy staff. We give him some feedback, some insights on what he should do, how he should reach out. Just everything in here, guys. And the cool thing is we have it separated by topic. So career advancement, online earning opportunities, personal experiences and schedules, stories, whatever, general discussion. If you have any boots or anything that you want to sell, we have a marketplace there. So again, we're just trying to grow this community as big as possible. It's completely free. So I will see you there. Guys, thank you for joining the stream. Again, tomorrow we'll probably join in at around the same time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll cover other things. All right. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. Peace.